1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let's turn up my headphones a little bit. There we go. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in to Until You Know Radio Episode 1. I'm really excited about this project I'm going to be doing. The purpose of this is to talk about my experiences in house music, my trips, the concerts I go on to see. Ooh. And also we'll make it, a mix too. We'll sit here and listen to music. I'm not just going to talk the whole time. That's pretty boring. This week's episode is all about my pilgrimage to Tulum, Mexico a couple weeks ago. But without further ado, let's get into the music. This is Until You Know Radio, Episode 1. first track coming from the music collective Keinemusik. I was able to get to see them in Tulum, January 10th at Zamna. What a night. What a curation of a night. We'll move on to the music. This next song is Lydia by Fred again. Tim Engelhardt and Aero's remix.
How we grown. I love to love you.
this at Tulum as well. I'll turn this down a little bit. My apologies, my apologies. All right, so let's get into the radio show part. So just kind of what I talked about earlier. What I want to get out of Until You Know Radio is, house music to me is just something so important and plays a big role in my life. And last year I was able to go to 15 concerts, I think, and all around the world. I mean, I saw Keinemusik in LA, London, Brooklyn. I live in New York City, so just being in New York, I was able to see Another, Circo Loco, John Summit, Frankie Rizzardo, and just like all these great venues, whether you're at Super Ingredients or Building 293, Brooklyn Mirage. I mean, just everything. So that's what I want this radio show to be, is just kind of talk about my experiences and talk about what's going on in the house music world, where everyone is at right now. And to kind of piggyback off that, the theme of episode 1 is Tulum. Why Tulum, right? Someone asked me, it was like, why are you going to Tulum? Like, what is it about Tulum? And I told them, like, I don't know. That's just where everyone goes in January. And so that's why I went. But why? So why do people go to Tulum in January? Well, it all roads kind of trace back to one of the OGs in the game, Damian Lazurus, and his Day Zero festival, which he created, that builds around this Mayan culture, right, of Tulum, which is where the Mayans used to reside. And if you're familiar with the Mayan calendar in 2012, that, you know, the world was supposed to end, it was Day Zero is it. They were out of days. And Damian Lazurus had this great idea. It was like, all right, well, let's build a festival around this. And, you know, it might be Day Zero in the Mayan calendar, but let's reset and make it the Day Zero for this new life and this new scene that we're going to build down here. And that was for 2012. And it's just been a yearly pilgrimage ever since for the house music scene, where, you know, when I was down there, Solomun was there, Frankie Rizzardo, Carlita, Keinemusik, Afterlife did 2 shows, John Summit was there June 3rd, Another had No Art Festival, and then you had Bedouin at B, they were doing private concerts, they had their own thing, Monolink was also there. Oh, I could keep talking about it. But let's get back into the music. This next song, Wild is Love, by Damian Lazurus. Day Zero Festival. So if at any point I'm wrong, just throw a disclosure out there. If at any point I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, I was so thankful to be able to go to Tulum and experience this little pilgrimage for the house music scene. And it'll be something I will be doing every single year now. And if I pronounce anything wrong, if anybody listens back, I apologize. I barely speak English. But another song Keinemusik played. This one was at roughly 8:30 in the morning. Kunitamale by Aero Manyelo. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong, but I love this song. Beautiful song, truly. One of my favorite songs. Especially when this drops right here. You're listening to Until You Know Radio, episode 1. Truly. Great production. Great natural sounds in there. Makes sense why Afro House is so popular now. Alright, so let's get into the little story. So I was down there in Tulum. Originally went down there to see Keinemusik at Zamna. Got down there on the Wednesday and really just had no plans. I went by myself. Didn't know anybody down there. Didn't really have any true, plans. But we made some. I got in a group chat on WhatsApp that, a lot of nice people saying, hey, this is what we're doing. Hey, there's a private party here. Hey, you should go over here. And I just kind of just went with the flow and really went to where I thought the house music would be, and was lucky enough, able to find some concerts. That first night, Wednesday night, I grabbed some dinner down in the hotel zone, and I found out that Monolink was playing at Zamna on the beach. I've never seen Monolink. I've always wanted to see him before, so was able to do that Wednesday night. Great show, which we'll get to one of his songs in a little bit. Thursday night, again, no plans during the day. Walked around the town a little bit. And then I saw in the group chat that there was a private party at B, Tulum. I was like, well, all right, let's get on B. Let's see who it is. Doesn't say anybody. But the group chat's telling me that Bedouin's going to be there. I know I'm butchering that name. The duo, for anyone who's confused on what I'm saying. I was like, well, I don't see anything on their Instagram page. I don't see anything on B. Screw it. Why don't we just take a taxi and show up at B Hotel and hope that they're playing? So I'm staying in Adia Zama, which is right near the town of Tulum. So, it'd take about 35-40 minutes to get down to B via taxi. So I show up around 6:15. Allegedly, they're playing from 6 to 10. So I show up around 6:15, 6:30 because I was bored at home and I wanted to try to catch some sunlight because B Tulum is right on the beach. I mean, right on the beach. Look it up. It's beautiful. So I show up. It's me and a bouncer, a young lady and a gentleman. And I show up. I'm, hola, ¿cómo estás? My awful Spanish. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here for Bedouin. And they're like, oh yeah, come on in. I pay my ticket, drink ticket, entrance fee. And they're like, yeah, it's down that way a little bit. Well, Tulum is practically in the jungle. So I'm walking down this path and it's filled with trees all around, and I mean thick. It's starting to get a little dark in this little pathway. And I'm thinking to myself, I really hope this is where I'm supposed to be, because now I'm walking and I don't even hear music. We hear music in the background right now. I heard nothing. I mean, I might as well have had a Jaguar show up and snatch me away. I mean, there's no one on this path. It's a little dark, 6:15, so the sun's starting to set. So I'm walking for a couple minutes and I'm just thinking to myself, I was like, I really hope somebody is playing. Somebody's playing good. Sure enough, being over dramatic. About a couple minutes into the walk, I start hearing some music. I'm like, okay, I hear some music. We're getting close. So we walk down the path, walk up this little steps, and over this little hill, you say, you feel the wind, you feel the breeze, and there's the ocean. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. It's a nice, there's nice dinner tables. There's a bar over here. I look down in front, there's the DJs. All right, we see them. I know what they look like. I've wanted to go to some of their shows. I see their Instagram clips. There they are. All right, we're safe. I'm like, man, there's barely anybody here right now. There's probably 25 people there. And they're playing for everybody there. Right, I mean, the beach is right there. There's the ocean. It's on the sand. It is on the beach. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. So I got a drink, hung out, and they played from 6 to 10. I'd say in the early it was kind of slow. They were the vibe was chill, but I'd say by 8:15 it fills up and they really started to crush it. It was a great night. So we'll go into this. There's the accent. The next song by Bedouin, Make Me Feel. So I see them at B Tulum, and I don't have any service, but I barely get some. And I text my buddy. I was like, "Hey, I need you to go on Instagram. I need you to figure out if Frankie Rizzardo is playing at Zamna on the beach, because I heard that he was by I think that group text. Somebody's like, "Oh, where's everyone going tonight?" And they're like, "Oh, Frankie Rizzardo's at Zamna on the beach." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I love Frankie Rizzardo. I just saw him at Super Ingredients 3 weeks prior in New York City." So my buddy, he sends me back, "Yeah, Frankie Rizzardo's going to be there. He plays at 9:30 or something like that, or 10. I think it was 10." I was like, "Perfect." So I'm at B. I do this thing. I was like, "All right, beach is fun. Let's call a cab. Let's head up the beach." So that's what I do. It takes about 30 minutes. I mean, now at that point, if you're familiar with Tulum, the hotel zone is it gets busy, right? And wait, let's put this in. Hang on, let's put this in. So if you're familiar with Tulum, the hotel zone, it gets pretty busy, and to get anywhere you got a taxi, and it takes a little bit. So I take the taxi up, and I get there probably about 10:15, so not too late for the opening tracks. But we get there, he rips for 2 hours. Great night. Seriously, Zamna on the beach again was also on the beach, but you couldn't really see the ocean from there. But it's got a cool backdrop, and there's a pool, and overall a good vibe. I really like Zamna on the beach. Went there back-to-back nights. But yeah, I love his style. Frankie Rizzardo, DJ from Amsterdam. Or I'm sorry, the Netherlands, not Amsterdam. I apologize. I'm making a fool of myself tonight. But hey, that's what the comments are for. Let me know what I do wrong. So this was another song. This was actually kind of a surprise that they played this, but another song played by Keinemusik on Friday, January 10th. Great remix. This is Make Me by Frankie Rizzardo. they play until the early mornings. So Friday, I'm like, all right, I'm going to take it easy. I met some friends Thursday night from California. So I tell them that, why don't we chill? Why don't we go to the beach? So we went to PPP, got a little cabana, hung out, chilled in the beautiful January Tulum sun, and just prepared for the night we were about to go through. So I leave them about 4 o'clock. We hang out in the afternoon. I said, okay, come to my Airbnb. We'll meet up and we'll go. So I'll go home, do my little ritual before the night. We meet up. We get to Zamna Tulum. If you're familiar, Zamna is out in the jungle, a little bit away from the town. 20 minutes by maps, but it probably took us about 35 minutes to get there. And then, you got to go through the security line and get in. Zamna was sick. I mean, a sick venue is, festival vibes. A lot of little, places you get tattoos, places that you can get things. But it's like right there. Take pictures, get your face painted, drinks, food. Oh, t-shirts. I mean, it was so cool. But anyway, Keinemusik comes on at 3 a.m. Next thing I know, I'm looking at my friend Colin, and he's like, mate, we got to get out of here. It's 10:30. And mind you, I got a flight at 3 o'clock. So we got to go back. I got to go back to the Airbnb. I got to grab some food and then head back to the airport to get out of there and get back to New York City. But Keinemusik crushed it. I mean, it shows exactly why they're as popular as they are. They curate a great vibe. Everyone there was so fun to be around, and just the venue was sick. The production into the morning, the lights, and then once into the morning, it was just all around a great vibe. It was just something I was so happy to experience. Solomun was actually there too the night before. He was at Templo, I believe. But I knew the night we were going to have, so I wasn't able to do both. But now we're able to do both. This next song, Never Sleep Again, Keinemusik remix with Solomun. So as I mentioned earlier, got to see Keinemusik Friday night into the morning. I get back to the Airbnb. It's 11:30. My flight's at 3 o'clock. I was like, okay, I have time to get food, maybe take a shower, pack, get out of town. So I go get a burrito. I have to. I'm in Mexico. One last day. You gotta get another burrito. Airbnb. The driver is supposed to pick me up at 12:30. I'm like, okay, well, we can manage, right? So we're doing good. We're doing good on time. They pick me up, and I haven't slept, man. I haven't slept. I took a nap from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Woke up, got ready. So it's, now it's 12:30, 12:45 p.m. Saturday, January 11th. On my way to the airport, about 45-minute ride. Delta texts me, hey, your flight's delayed. I go, great, here we go. So I'm like, all right, well, fine. At least we're not rushing to get to the airport. Should we show up? All right, whatever. Customs, yeah. Go through it. All right, by the time we're about to leave, you're supposed to leave at 4:30 now. 3:30 comes along, delayed again. 5:30 comes along, delayed again. And mind you, I'm trying to catch a connection in Atlanta to get back to LaGuardia. So we leave, we land in Atlanta, right? 9:20. My flight to New York is at 10:15. I still gotta go through customs. It's like, okay, I got plenty of time now, right? We landed at 9:20. So we don't get to the gate till 9:45. Now I got 30 minutes to go through customs, run from gate E or whatever all the way to gate C. I somehow do it. I don't know. Now I'm just rambling now, right? But anyway, so it was a great trip overall, great time. I was really happy. I got to see who I got to see, made some great friends. Tulum was beautiful. I can't wait to go back next year, that's for sure. So we got one more track before I close out. Come on, you didn't think I was going to forget about Monolink, did you? This next song, Point of No Return, Adam Port and Monolink.
no return. It's a tiny little substance. It holds a whole new world within. How far can you travel to reach another point of view? It's a strange world that we live in. It's turning into something new.
To those who aren't watching on YouTube, I hit the crossfader. Unlike on the CDJs I use and the DJMs, my crossfader actually works. Got a little excited there at the end and touched it to the left edge. But hey, I just want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in to episode 1 of Until You Know Radio. I'm really excited about this little project I'll be doing. You know, last year was just such a year full of just great music, specifically house music, but just so many great concerts and so many cool locations and cool venues. And this year, I mean, we got a lot of great places coming up. Solomun's coming to Brooklyn Storehouse February 28th and March 1st. I'll be going to that. And I got some friends that I made actually at Keinemusik LA that invited me to go to Coachella weekend too. So we're working out the logistics right now regarding that. So, I mean, we'll definitely have to talk about that, right? But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm Until You Know. This is Until You Know Radio, episode 1.